All right, here we go. Game 2. Tennessee at USC. Let's go. West Coast in the house.
Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started.
Let's get it.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Trojans offense will get the first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Layala. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Strockett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Let's go, USC. University of Southern California. Let's go.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line explosive play for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a turnover on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The give to the back. Makes it past the marker.
Come on, baby.
There he goes to the right. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
Oh.
Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Days of Marcus Allen.
Let's go. That's a day's worth of yards.
Days
right there.
of Reggie Bush.
The home run
King
hitter takes the snap, gets
Miller.
the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He ain't do no celebration, none of that stuff. They went straight down the middle of the field. That's how you do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on
Can't
this
believe it.
interesting
Broke
matchup
them
as
run off
well.
90-something yards.
Rice
96.
fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
You
You go
Michael
down,
Vick.
score, all of a sudden
Hey,
your
Michael
defense
Vick,
gets a
come on,
stop, or
man.
who knows, better yet,
Trying to
gets a
run.
turnover.
Come on. Your
This
quarterback
game
better
is
slide.
entirely different.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Vols will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. throws it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
Where the face mask at, bro?
2nd and 5.
Where the man face mask?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Leaves it with the back.
There you go. Hold on to the ball. Every time to risk it, hold on to the ball.
First down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Running back searching for a hole.
Take that quick run.
To
You'll
gain
take
a
that.
couple down to the
4
34.
yards.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Mesh. Got to spread them out. There you go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on
It
2nd
should
down.
be that when he come out his break, he should be open. You got to throw the ball.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Get out of that. You know what? There we go.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Straka. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Nah, it's not letting me see the play. You got to be kidding me, man. We got to burn time out. Man.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle.
Right there. He right there and won't move. I got him in the zone. I got him in the drop zone. He
If they're
wouldn't
going to
move.
sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing
Oh, he
patterns,
just sitting
and
there
take
looking at
advantage of that zone
the
coverage.
The ball. Get the ball.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
They're going to kick the field goal.
They'll use a timeout right
Or
before halftime.
don't
Maybe time for
get
1 or
mad.
2 more plays.
Rejoice.
And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half.
Made a mistake. Oh, figure kick.
Great starting point. Takes it inside his own 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize
3rd and 9 and 9.
mistake.
He get the first down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Don't help him up. He got down there by himself. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
This offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. Even better, getting him on the ground.
Down here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down Boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 21 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. At the 45, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojan.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
I might be up for the Heisman. All right, if he don't make this extra point, he's pulling his gums.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass.
That was 75. First one, 96 yards. He broke that one for 75.
This defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jefferson. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Hey, no, what are we doing now?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
With the catch, it's Staley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown ball.
He right there, he wouldn't jump.
Right through the air for the score.
He didn't even jump. He turned around. He didn't even jump. Total reflex. You scored, man. You scored, bro.
Now in 2 games with still more to be played.
He's looking at the ball.
More throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Why you wouldn't?
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Good job.
That's reeled in. It's
Get him.
powers through. They
go.
finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play
I
after
didn't
the
ball
catch.
time. Now let's go.
Looking back to last year, the
Go,
Trojans
boy.
made a
Go.
mid-season quarterback change.
That NIL money right there. He
Might
ran
live up to
flat.
what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable.
Staying down. The clock
If he
still
does that,
running.
he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They're down to the 32-yard line on first
Good
and
boy.
10. Miller with the ball. Turning it on.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone.
I don't do all that celebration, none of that. They just get to the end zone. That's awesome in the background.
Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab on the ball. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. Pocket down.
Got him.
Coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
This defense right now is pitting their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's
I thought he pumped that with one hand. I was
they were trying to move the
That's a good throw, man.
Instead, it's
I got it with one hand.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here
the
by a
circus,
lot.
because that was a one-handed
quarter,
kick.
you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
That's good.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make
flags
that
on the play.
catch.
Turnover on
The
down.
decision to go for it does not pan out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Give to the running back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got a man. It's Strockett. Inside the 15. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now again, touchdown.
Touchdown, USC! And the
Offensive line blocking the ball.
Well, obviously this team didn't get
You in
the
good
start they
hands
wanted
with
to on the year,
USC.
coming into this one 0-1, but a
Offensive
great
University.
job there, getting that drive, putting
Bubba
6
dubby
up on
dubby.
the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted
Yeah,
to turn
man.
the page and start to build momentum.
King Miller.
This is a massive win for this program.
That's so. found a new team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Told me it's another good.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13.
Oh.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Toledo is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 15 over Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't...
Got him.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy in.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Zings it complete to the right. Oh, the Hawks. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That one we going
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
Jump. That was incredible.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Good kick.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense playing a bail technique. To the air. It's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
The knockout point is over. We got 2 Heisman Trophy candidates. We got defensive tackle, we got 6 sacks, we got running back with 400 yards and 10 carries.
His way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.
Coach, a good game, man. See you next year, man.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good game. Yeah, I'm done. I can't do another one. I can't do another one, man. I'll try tomorrow. I can't make no guarantee, bro. All right, man.